boat in the world's toughest row. Arrivals, we've got Ocean Empower. Thank you so much for joining us live. World's toughest row, Atlantic 2024. The arrivals. Our first women's team is coming in to the finish line. Thank you so much for watching. Send in your messages of support. I can see you've already got a fair few coming in. Rowing 3 up. Strong but very ready for that finish line.
Come on, ladies, come on!
On board, Deborah Cope.
Come on, Deborah!
Dawn Smith, Kerry Swanton, Fiona Steele. I'm Charlotte, your live reporter. Thank you so much for joining us here in English Harbour in Antigua. These guys have been rowing 3,000 miles across the Atlantic all the way to Antigua in the Caribbean from the Canaries. And it's not Dawn's first rodeo. She's only gone and done this before, and she's only going to go and do it again. Keep your messages of support coming in. They're moments from the finish line. Dawn's really trying to look to see if she can see where that line is. It's an invisible line. We've got a couple of boys out here. Between those boys is when they cross, they finish, and the flares go off on the hill, on the fort behind. It has been an intense race this year. These guys, 44 days on the Atlantic, a team from the UK.
You're nearly there, guys, come on!
And when they come in, they will be the winners of the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024 women's class. 4 middle-aged women who came together just over a year ago. And as one of their followers said on socials, nailing it, this team is unflappable. Yes, ladies!
Well done!
Amazing! Oh, what an exhilarating moment for them. They've even had not only Christmas and New Year, but also 3 of them have had their birthdays on board. Debbie, Kerry, and Fiona. Deb, Kerry, and Fiona. Oh. Oh. And they put up such a fight. They put up such a fight in the first week. Got even in and amongst the leading pack there.
Okay, get ready for the
But no matter how exhausted it got, they still laughed. They still stayed positive and kept pulling for each other the whole way across. They said they saw their first humans about 7 hours ago when a fishing boat powered on by. 7 hours ago after 44 days at sea. As I say, Dawn Smith, Deborah Cope, Kerry Swanton, and Fiona Steele have arrived into English Harbour in the world's toughest row, Atlantic 2024, coming in as the 16th team to arrive out of 38 teams that entered the race, 36 teams that are still in the race, 2 teams left for technical and safety reasons. These guys are just getting themselves ready to have a little celebration, as you do. Dawn, actually, she's there at the back. Don't worry, I'm talking about you, not to you, love. Dawn at the back there, towards the flags. She's actually got a sea school business. So a lot of ocean rowers do their training with Dawn. She's teaching people how to row the ocean. Also a yacht master examiner and 20 years as a police boat skipper.
Come on, ladies!
Early retirement in 2022 to row oceans. She's becoming the first woman to row oceans on 5 occasions. This is her 5th time. She rowed the Atlantic 4 times and the Pacific once. Row Aurora in the World's Toughest Row Pacific in 2023.
Yes,
she rowed the Atlantic in Roxy twice, 2021 and 2023. And then she rowed the Atlantic solo in 2018. And then, several UK coastal rowing expeditions. And if 5, like I say, wasn't enough, she signed up for next year's Atlantic in a pairs team as well. Deborah, single mum, successful businesswoman, and full-on adventurer, obviously. Otherwise, she would not be here. Yes, lady! Oh, look at those expressions.
One more time. Yeah! Well done, ladies! Welcome to Antigua! Come on, you got it! Welcome to Antigua! Come on! Ocean Power! Welcome, Antigua! Ocean Power! One last one, ladies, come on!
Amazing. Ocean Empower. Our 16th team in the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024. We heard about Dawn, we heard about Deborah. Fiona can't sit still. Mum and wife, 3 teenage daughters, and a keen amateur boxer with 10 fights under her belt. And Kerry swam the English Channel, climbed in the Himalayas, rode across the Gobi in Mongolia on horseback, and cycled from London to Paris in less than 24 hours. London to Paris in less than 24 hours on a bike. Woo. Mother of 3, runs her own public health business. These guys are fundraising for their charities. Fundraising through Give Wheel raised over 55,000 for the Charlie Waller Trust, improving children and young people's mental health. Phoenix Heroes CIC, community interest company, supporting armed forces veterans. And the Project PT, empowering through movement. And with their Empowered campaign, they are rowing for mental health and well-being, raising awareness of such conditions as anxiety, depression, and trauma and stress-related disorders, all of which I can well imagine each of these ladies have likely experienced during their 44 days to some extent or another. They struggled through the challenging weather conditions, more rowing, less windage, but they got to see the beautiful sunrises. They got to see those stunning sunsets, starry nights. They experienced hallucinations. They experienced hallucinations of President Trump in the cabin. What was he doing there?
This is not a good idea, man.
That was a great impression. Apparently he was telling her, this is not a good idea, man. This is not a good idea. Well, it is a good idea because they've arrived as the first women's team. Bioluminescence is something else they saw. And to top it off, their MP3 player landed. In fact, I might just get them to tell you this story when they get in. It's quite the story. I'm going to let them tell you this. If you haven't heard it already, you're going to have to hang tight for that. These guys are rowing themselves now into Nelson's Dockyard, the beautiful historic UNESCO World Heritage Site. Look at that, lighting up the sky over there. It won't be long, few minutes for these ladies to get themselves in. So stick around, don't go anywhere. We're going to go in ahead of them, get ourselves ready so that we can be there, ready and waiting to see that most empowered first step onto the dock. So see you shortly. Thank you so much for watching so far, and keep those messages of support coming in.
See you later.
This day, a Friday in Antigua with the arrival of Ocean Empower.
Familiar faces there, look. Past rowers coming back to say hey.
Girls, and you have made it all the way across the Atlantic Ocean, 3,000 miles. From Lavanera to Dockyard in the Shannon.
You're watching the World Toughest Road Atlantic 2024. The arrival of Ocean Empower. Dawn expertly guiding the team to the dock. Ocean Empower, our 16th team to arrive in the fleet this year.
A very smooth landing here at the dockyard.
Our first team of women to arrive. Dawn actually confirms that this has been the toughest edition of her 5 crossings. She likened it to trawling a dead camel through the ocean, which was something a previous teammate of hers, Sophie, called it.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we have all witnessed here tonight is the arrival of Ocean Empower! And what a ride they have! Gotta hold the flag upright. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the United Kingdom, Ocean Empower! What a way to finish the Friday. Girl power, 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to see these 4 incredible, inspirational women step on land? Who's first? Welcome to Antigua. You can be a bit wobbly. Bit wobbly. Welcome to Antigua. And here they are, all 4 of them, back with loved ones, family and friends, and many of them. As always, emotional scenes here at the dockyard.
You alright? Right after. Well done. Oh, amazing. Amazing. But I'm so proud. Great job. Great job.
Great to see you, girl. Great to see you.
That's what the no, then. Well done. No, want to say
So many people.
well bloody done. Amazing.
There are many, many loved ones to hug, for soon we'll see the girls on the podium.
My darling.
Well done.
Phenomenal. Brilliant. Oh my god. Boost.
I hear words as amazing, phenomenal. That's an understatement. What a journey these girls have had.
Phenomenal, sweetheart.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, it's amazing. Honestly. You're right. Well done.
I've been on the city. Yeah. I'm good to see you. Oh my God! You're super powerful. Oh, so good to see you.
Ocean and Power, it's time to step onto the podium.
Well done, Tom. Take a moment for them to get used to being back on land. They got so used to being on the water after 44 days.
The girls still think they're attached to the boat. They're not. The podium is just moving slightly. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have all witnessed here tonight is the incredible journey of Ocean and Power. They left Agomera December 11th last year. They're now here 3,000 miles further west in Antigua, beautiful English harbor. This is Stuttgart. As the winners of the Women's Class 2024.
Come on, ladies, go on.
The first all-women's team to arrive here in English Harbor. They did that journey in 44 days, 14 hours, and 52 minutes. We have some certificates of achievements from our your fellow ocean rower, Kevinia. I can let the audience know that Kevinia and Dawn also rode in the same Pacific race. That Dawn's team, by the way, won. So Dawn, you are now double women class winner. That's
Amazing.
amazing and crazy. So ladies and gentlemen, speed up for Ocean and Power. What a way to finish the Friday. I suspect that there's a reason why you are arriving tonight. You know it's Friday. Happy hour. We have Seafood Friday behind us here at Cover Number. Incredible setting. So it's just an incredible day. We have had 5 arrivals and you're the 5th today. So tell us a little bit about the journey, the beginning. The weather this year is no secret that it's been a bit tricky.
It was really relentless. We were the underdogs, of course. The Army and Navy teams were really strong. But we started strong. We ended up being in the front. So we thought, right, we're going to race. We're going to stay in front. And we fought the whole way. It was amazing.
So, obviously there were challenges out there. You lost comms, which is quite a challenge. Any other challenges out there?
I mean, just initially the seas were just absolutely crazy. We were being battered all sides. We didn't know what was happening. It just kept changing all the time. Then it was calm. We would just have to slog, and just kind of
keep going, not knowing what was happening with the weather, what would be next, but we did it. We kept each other's spirits up. We finished great friends, love and respect for each other. It's about the achievement. It's crossing that ocean. It's not winning. It's crossing the ocean. And to everyone else who's out there still, you know, huge respect, love. They're going to do it. We're rooting for them all as well.
Incredible words. A big applause for that. The race is named the World's Toughest Road. Does it live up? Does it live up to its name?
I'd obviously researched it for 2.5 years and thought in my head, I know what's coming. And I'm going to be honest, I had no idea. We were told we were leaving a day early because the weather was going to be bad. And within 24 hours, I looked at Fiona and said, what the hell are we doing? And in the face of adversity, I'd say that as women, we're strong, we've come together as a crew, and the world's toughest row is definitely the world's toughest row.
Indeed it is. Dawn, I already mentioned, you also became the women's class winner on the Pacific. You have now been the women's class winners on both races. You have also crossed an ocean 5 times as a solo on board Roxy twice, and then the Pacific, and now the Atlantic. I have to ask, what's next?
Next year, a pair!
For those who don't know it, Dawn is rowing again next year as a pair. As you do.
I'd like to change categories to the world's loveliest row. The world's toughest row is quite hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard and saw it all here. What an incredible way to finish a Friday. Pure girl power, strong women across the Atlantic, and they did it in 44 days, 14 hours and 52 minutes, becoming the women class winners of the World's Toughest Road 2024. So for that, let's give them a big, big Friday hip hip hooray. Ocean and power. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Well done, girls. Now over to Charlotte. She's doing a live interview on YouTube. Then there is food and drinks, more time with family, and for the rest, the bar is open at Cover and Lumber.
Yes, come on, ladies, come on down here. Stay close, hold on to each other. Steady, steady, steady.
Just hold yourself here.
Do you want to come and sit down? Come and take a seat instead. Let's do that, shall we?
You got this.
Got you. You okay? Okay. Right, all squeeze in nice and tight together. Won't be long because I know there's pressing matters to be getting on with now that you're on land. That was amazing. What an entrance into the harbour. 3 of you up strong. How did that feel when you came around the corner?
Surreal, yeah. We've imagined it for so long, what it was going to be like, and then suddenly it was here, and it was just like incredible. All of the horns, just like, it just made it all feel like it was the achievement that it was. It was a brilliant homecoming.
Absolutely.
It was relentless. It was relentless. It was brutal. It was magical. We had laughs. We had lots of laughs with it. A lot of
We
blows.
saw that.
A lot of lows.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not underestimate it. It was a slog. I mean, and it is the world's toughest road. And Shorty said it's the hardest road she's ever done.
Yeah,
Out of all 4 before,
that's it. Yeah.
even the Pacific.
Even the Pacific. The first week of the Pacific was probably harder, but this just went on and on and on and on. Yeah. Wind, the promise of wind. It was never happening.
So tell me something. You had an MP3 player. What happened to it?
Oh yeah, that went in the toilet bucket. Actually. I mean, we had a
While it was full.
yeah.
And then you put it in the Milton bucket.
And then I put it try and clean it. And then I put it in a bag of couscous to try and dry it out. But it
She didn't eat the couscous afterwards.
did not eat the couscous.
You've got lots of friends and family back home watching. What would you like to say to them?
We love you. Your support has been Unbelievable.
Yeah. Your support has been absolutely amazing. Without you, we would not have been able to do this. Every time I had a message from my family or friends, it would made me just keep going. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Just to know so many people watching and supporting just really made all the difference.
Yeah, it really did.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, ladies. Enjoy your time, your holiday in Antigua. It begins now with happy hour.
I'm not sure I'll be able to do it. My legs are like. Thank you, Charlotte.
Enjoy the rest. Going back towards the boat. Oh,
The
fantastic.
team leave the arrival area. Let's give them once again a big applause.
Hugs with the fleet who have already arrived. It's so lovely to get back together again after
Next arrival,
44 days since race. Awesome stuff. That's it. Our 16th team is in. We've got 20 more to go. And starting tomorrow with 17th team is going to be Invictus Atlantic. The last time I checked, so Saturday, the 25th of January, around 1:30 to 2:30 local time. So that's 5:30 to 6:30 UTC or GMT. If you're downloading the YB Races tracker to track the rest of our teams that are out there, then do make sure that you, if you're here, that you minus the 4 hours. We don't want you to miss getting down here for the arrival because it's such a fantastic energy. It's so much fun down here. And then, of course, as always, keep an eye on our socials, Whilst Office Row, and also on our website if you want to see the YB Races app on the desktop for a little bit more of a detailed view. For now, thank you so much for watching Ocean Empower's arrival, and what an empowering arrival that was. For anybody out there who's looking for an adventure, you know where to find him.